Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Baylor's offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Quarterback keeps the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Fighting him off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your...
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Throws it to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Bears will line up to hunt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. And they pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Chris, I'm just thinking back to our conversation with the defense coordinator this week, and these are the kind of plays that he expected. So he's not necessarily surprised to see it, but his defense did look a little bit lost on that play, and it cost him. Get a first down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Dogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. It was a foot race and he won it. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. finding space at the 20. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down. The Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down. One more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they get the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run the option. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. They pressure him and sack him. He tackled inside the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on first and 10. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They get the second half started with a running play. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It's a quick grab. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. This time a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Picks up the first down and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Great cut. They whiff on him. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Bears will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety. So after giving up a safety, here's the free kick. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Makes a nice move there. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.